Hello friends, many of my friends, including me, say, we can't find movies, we always see the same movies. That's why we're starting a new series. In this series, I will list the TV series and movies on the movie platforms according to their scores and introduce them to you. All the movies you know or don't know will be on these lists. First, I start with Netflix. I hope it will guide you. Have a nice watch. Terminator 2, a time travel epic where two machines from the future battle for the fate of young John Connor. One is programmed to protect him, while the other is sent to destroy him. Sarah Connor is ready to do anything to protect her son and the future of humanity. This movie takes you on an adrenaline-filled adventure with a perfect blend of action and science fiction. This sequel, directed by James Cameron, is considered one of the most iconic films in cinema history with its visual effects and deep story. Terminator 2 is not just an action movie, but also a masterpiece that makes you think about the fate of humanity. A heartwarming story that questions our world and humanity through the eyes of a stranger. This stranger, PK, falls naked into our world, where he encounters people's beliefs, rituals, and contradictions. His innocence and pure perspective reveal the complex structure of our society. PK's quest takes him deeper into love, friendship, and human nature. This movie will make you laugh, make you think, and maybe change your perspective on the world. PK is not just a movie, it is also a journey of discovery. Blade Runner 2049, it will take you to another world with its eye-catching visuals and in-depth story. K, a new Blade Runner, uncovers a long-kept secret that has the potential to throw society into chaos. This discovery forces him to find former Blade Runner Rick Deckard, who has been missing for 30 years. This sequel, directed by Denis Villeneuve, revives the dark atmosphere and ethical questions of the original with a modern twist. G.O.R.A. tells the story of an ordinary carpet salesman's adventure, which begins when he is abducted by aliens and taken to the planet G.O.R.A. while Arif is held captive on this alien world. He plans a rebellion against the planet's tyrant leader. The film is full of scenes blending science fiction and action, decorated with Cem Yılmaz's humor. As one of the most popular science fiction comedies of Turkish cinema, G.O.R.A. offers an unforgettable experience to the audience. Everything Everywhere All at Once, an ordinary woman searches for the meaning of her own existence by leaping between multiple universes. By living a different life in each universe, he discovers that he has the power to change the fate of the universes. This movie promises an unexpected adventure full of action, comedy, and deep emotional moments. It invites you to a story filled with a visual feast that oscillates between existential crises and quantum physics. Peter Parker is tired and unhappy with his life due to the difficulties he experiences while fighting crime as Spider-Man. The person he loves is engaged to someone else. His academic and professional life is deteriorating, and the Daily Bugle is framing him as the culprit. Tired of this situation, Peter decides to stop being Spider-Man. However, the transformation of Dr. Otto Octavius and the emergence of Dr. Octopus require Peter to return as Spider-Man again. After a train attack, Stevens is assigned by the government to find the person who organized the attack. He participates in the Life Code program, a government project, to find the identity of the bomber who blew up a train in Chicago. Thanks to this technology, the last 8 minutes of the train where the attack took place can be experienced in the body of the person who organized the attack. Stevens tries to solve the case with the clues he gets each time, in order to find the person who organized the attack. A Quiet Place is a thriller movie that you can watch with bated breath and even hear your heartbeat. The world is overrun by creatures that prey on sound, and the only way to survive is silence. The Abbott family has learned to live quietly to survive in this new world. The slightest mistake, even the slightest noise, means death. For them, every day is a struggle for survival. But silence sometimes speaks louder than the loudest scream. While this movie keeps you glued to the screen, it offers an experience where silence never speaks so loudly. In 2046, auto mechanic Gray Trace lives with his wife Asha, who works for one of the companies that contribute to human-computer augmentation called Cobalt. Gray enlists Asha to help him return a refurbished vehicle to his client Aaron Keane. At home, Aaron reveals his latest creation, STEM, a chip. This chip is a technology that can manage people's motor functions. Spider-Man tells the story of Peter Parker, an ordinary high school student, whose superhero journey begins with him being bitten by a spider. This bite gives him spider-like abilities: climbing walls, web-slinging, and extraordinary reflexes. Peter first uses these new powers for his personal interests, but his uncle's tragic death teaches him a great lesson. With great power comes great responsibility. This event transforms him into Spider-Man, who fights crime and fights the bad guys that threaten New York. While young Peter Parker lives his daily life as an ordinary high school student in Queens, he also pursues a new threat roaming the skies of New York City as his superhero identity, Spider-Man. Excited by his experience with the Avengers, Peter returns home, where he lives with his Aunt May under the supervision of his new mentor Tony Stark. While Peter tries to return to his ordinary daily routine, a new villain named Vulture emerges. Galaxy Quest, a perfect choice for space adventure lovers. The stars of the once popular space opera series are embarking on a real space adventure. Finding themselves forced to truly demonstrate the heroism of the series' characters, the players respond to an alien race's call for help. The movie blends science fiction and comedy genres, making you laugh and giving a real sense of adventure. Galaxy Quest will keep you glued to your seat and take you on an unforgettable journey into the depths of space. Spider-Man: Far From Home. It is about the adventures of young Peter Parker in Europe. While Peter Parker is struggling with the responsibilities of being a high school student and Spider-Man, he wants to spend his holiday with his friends. However, the appearance of the mysterious Mysterio and the creatures threatening the world force him to put on his costume again and act heroic. This movie shares you with Peter's struggle to find the balance between superheroism and youth, and allows you to dive deeper into the colorful world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Miha spends her childhood in the mountains of South Korea with a strange animal named Okja. He loves Okja very much and takes good care of her. However, evil people who want to experiment on Okja and exhibit it to people are after Okja. Lucy, Miha's friend, catches Okja and sends her to New York. Thereupon, Miha sets out to save him, her only goal being to bring her beloved friend home. These different groups will all fight each other to take control of Okja's destiny. Val and Earl are mechanics working in Perfection, an isolated settlement in the high desert east of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Bored with their jobs, Val and Earl set out to go to the nearest town, Bixby. On the road, dead bodies mysteriously appear. After Val and Earl encounter strange alien creatures that eat the road crew, they return to town to warn everyone. Two astronomers, Dr. Kate Dibiasky and Dr. Randall Mindy, tries to inform the world that a comet is approaching that will destroy human civilization. This impact event is an allegory for climate change, and the film satirizes the insensitivity of government, politicians, celebrities, and media to the climate crisis. In this interactive movie, Stefan, a young programmer, begins to question the concept of reality while trying to adapt a dark fantasy novel into a video game. The film offers us the opportunity to make the decisions of the main character Stefan. Stefan interacts with other characters such as Mohan and Colin Rittman, who work at a video game company. At the same time, Stefan's father Peter and his therapist Dr. Haynes is involved in the story. The Mist tells about the conflicts in an obscure town between conservative residents and the free-thinking young people who oppose them. The dense fog that occurs after a storm completely covers the town, trapping people in it and leaving them under threat from creatures. The people trapped inside the supermarket were divided into two during this wait. Some believe that a vengeful god controls creatures and forces them to sacrifice humans, while others reject the idea. This scary story, written by Stephen King, promises hours of tension. The call is a thriller racing against time that will connect you to a dark past on the other end of the phone. A woman's life is turned upside down when she forms a mysterious connection with a woman from her past through an old phone line. This connection is the beginning of a dangerous game that will change the fate of both women. This timeless communication leads them on the hunt for a serial killer. This movie, where reality and dreams are intertwined, will keep you guessing and holding your breath until the end. Platform is a dystopian film that deals with the gap between society's classes with a sharp metaphor. In a high tower, two people live on each floor, and every day a platform moves down, starting from the top floor, with a table full of food. However, after the upper floors are saturated, there is almost nothing left for the lower floors. While this system reveals the darkest aspects of human nature and social injustice, it also makes the audience a part of this cruel system. The platform offers a movie experience that will make you think and maybe disturb you, but you will definitely not forget. Rewind is a Filipino science fiction romantic drama film in which a man travels back in time and gets a chance to save his wife and mend their relationship. In the movie, the character named John resigns as a result of not being promoted at work, but a young colleague of his, and then arguing with his boss. While his relationship with his wife Mary and son Austin was already tense, it collapsed after Mary's death in an accident. However, after meeting Jess, an electrician, he gets the opportunity to go back in time and save Mary and correct his mistakes. Transformers, it tells the story of young Sam Witwicky, who is caught in the middle of a secret war that will determine the fate of our world. Sam discovers that an ancient map inherited from his ancestors holds the key to an ancient war between the good Autobots and the evil Decepticons. These robots are not just tools. They are the heroes of an interplanetary war. Directed by Michael Bay, this film offers an adventure that fascinates the audience with its breathtaking action scenes and visual effects. Arif V 216 offers an adventure beyond time. Arif and his robot friend 216 travel in time and experience every moment to the fullest, from past to future, from laughter to emotion. Arif V 216, full of surprises in every scene, tells the brand new story of one of the most beloved characters of Turkish cinema. There is love, friendship and heroism in this journey. Are you ready to embark on this fun adventure? Jurassic World, a breathtaking adventure set on an island where dinosaurs have reigned again. In this massive theme park, visitors come face to face with prehistoric monsters. However, everything gets out of control when the park's new predatory dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, escapes. As Owen and Claire race against time to save everyone on the island, the kingdom of dinosaurs once again threatens the human world. Jurassic World draws you into the majestic world of dinosaurs and takes you on a journey full of tension and excitement. Chronicle is a story that begins on an ordinary day and ends with extraordinary powers. 3 high school students discover a mysterious object in an underground cave, which gives them superpowers such as telekinesis. But these forces test their friendship and their moral boundaries. Each faces their own internal struggles as they try to control their powers. The lives of these young people enter a period where nothing will be the same again. Chronicle reveals the dark and bright sides of superpowers.